And it will be Chris to break off after an almost perfect lag. And the worst possible start. But there are a few little problems. From Uganda. Predominantly an English 8-ball player. Has dipped his toes into Chinese 8-ball just recently. But I must admit, I think this is his game. And a nice little tap on the leg there from Chris Melling, appreciating that lovely little nudge there. Spoke to Caesar just about an hour ago, and he was telling me how he hopes he's not on the TV table because of too much pressure, and he doesn't like the shot clock. And I just suggested to him that when he goes back home, he needs to download a shot clock app. I know a lot of the pros are using them now, and if you want to go deep in tournaments and win tournaments, then you're going to have to get used to playing with a shot clock. And it hasn't bothered him here. He really does have a great temperament for the game, Caesar Chandiga. It's going to be a reverse dish off the back of the dry break from Chris Melling. And it seems he has a few fans in here as well. Nice round of applause. Plenty of games as well going on, guys, in the same round as this. Christy Caulfield back in it, in the action once again. 2-1 up against Pierre Damien Cos. Cole Morris 3-1 down to Lee Kendall. All these matches starting at different times. Rashid Wagaba from Uganda, Caesar's good friend. He's 7-3 up on the hill against Salia Tila. Just gone on the hill as well. Abdamane Chorfi, 7-4 over Owen Amato from Cyprus. Sorry, from Malta, I beg your pardon. Joe Prince, 6-3 up. Scott Gillespie won earlier on over Nicholas Laraquer by 8 racks to 4. Craig Waddingham in action as well against Michel Sagredini. Let's concentrate on this one. It's dry. .30-second shot clock, one extension of 15 seconds each per rack. There's few better things than the sight of Chris Melling in full flow. Calls the extension back down to 10 seconds already. He needs to get on with this. He's going to hear the beeps. Cued it superbly. Just open up the 8-ball here as well. Clever little shot. Brian Hallkraut, myself and Chris Melling just stood talking for about half an hour and got onto the subject of big backswings. Chris said he did try to change it, but he couldn't. Brian Hallkraut replied, "If it ain't broke, don't fix it, man." Really does control that small white very, very well indeed. Well, just as I say that, he's messed up there. Don't think he got into the cue ball as much as he wanted to. Didn't really accelerate through, I thought, and maybe that's just one of the occasions where that big backswing can let him down. Needs this tight to the rail. There is a red to the side pocket, to the right hand side pocket. Could also play it to the top right. Could also play a safety. So this is a smart shot. But we all know it needs to be a good snooker to outfox Chris Melling. Saw him pot one of these earlier on in his earlier match against Jean-Michel. Two rails. Three rails even. Don't think he played it like that, to be honest. Still work to do. Those two reds together, I suppose they could be made into a combo, but if he gets the chance, he may move them. Very relaxed player, isn't he, Caesar? Just ambles around the table. Yeah, and these are the shots that do trip up, shall we say, non-elite players, especially under these tough conditions. New cloth, new balls. Hasn't done any damage though. Is he banking this bottom left hand corner? Needs a bit of help. Didn't get any. This really has been hyped up, this match, online. Caesar fans were calling for Melling even before Chris had got through his last match, and even before Caesar had got through his last match. As soon as we knew it was going to happen though, the excitement began to build. We all know him for his great kicking ability and running out, all the great shots he pulls off. Some may not know he's also a very, very good tactical player, Chris Melling, and he even said he feels confident that he can outsmart him. Caesar actually staying in Morocco. He's not going home, he's staying here until the Hayball event, which starts on the 30th, so he's going to be in Morocco for some time. And I'm sure a cheque for $13,000 would aid that stay very, very nicely, thank you. So now can play this draw off the side rail with right hand spin. There you see 5 o'clock on the clock face. Good stuff here from the Scorpion. Takes the opening 2 racks. He leads Chris Melling in this last 32 of the UPA Championships. CPP, as you can see on your screens, that's Cloth Plaza Pool. Those matches are also down to the last 16, and we will have last 16 action for you after this, due at 6:30, but obviously it's going to be put back. Plenty of pool still to come over the remainder of today and tomorrow. Of course, the big day, finals day tomorrow. The match the internet wanted. They promised that they would bring the best viewing figures for this match. This time a ball down. In amongst the balls. Oh, that was a really good position shot he played from the first red to that one in the side. Really was. Look at this. Some precision position from Mr. Melling, opening up the 8 ball. Cleverly using the rail to keep the stroke nice and smooth and full. So this will be our first break and run. And in it goes from Chris Melling, just letting Caesar know he's there, ready to play, and it will be Caesar to break when we come back with rack number 4. Now, Tom Cousins has just started out against Soleimane Uzaquit. More crowds coming in. They don't want to miss this. Every seat taken, every standing place taken. Fist pumps all around. Thanks, guys. What a lovely venue this is. Friendly people. It really is. They love their Q Sports here. I think Chris Melling must have had about 30 pictures taken while I was there with him for about an hour. No one asked me for mine. And very funny, actually, a guy came up and asked for a picture with Chris Melling, and the guy asked Caesar to take it of him. So Caesar actually took the picture of Chris Melling with a fan. It's the Scorpion to break. Going to be super important as well, the break, as it always is in Q Sports. But this is very, very messy. Extension called. This yellow into the side, up for the 1. Oh, he's come back down here. Needs a bit of luck, hasn't got it. Can he slide this yellow past the red into the top left? There is a safety shot on as well. Thin off. Well, he's not interested. He's going for this. Maybe just play the carom and make the red. Oh, he's going to move it. Oh, I think he was trying to make the yellow in the side with the combo, with the red-yellow combo. So, come on, Caesar. Show us what you got. Tricky layout. Most players can run out when they're all in the open. Don't forget, the man at the table knocked out Jordan Shepherd in the previous round. Plenty of these balls, I beg your pardon, plenty of these tables and small ball games in Africa. It's one of the main disciplines that they play, so he will have played on these tables a lot. Maybe not these particular Rassons, but then again, not many of the pros have played on these Rassons. They're a pretty new addition to the Rasson family of tables. He is taking these very, very nicely, and he's going to get back the 2-rack lead perfectly on this 8 ball. The Scorpion strikes again. Crowd enthralled. Such a great, great format this is. I don't really... El Olivar Palace Hotel, Marrakesh. It's the Ultimate Pool Championships. It's the UPA event. It's the big one. It's the last 32, and this, by far, the biggest match of the tournament so far. He's having to take on this awkward red into this bottom left-hand corner. Yeah, need the referee to start calling a bit of order. He's getting just a little bit rowdy in here. Yeah, he's professional enough to get up, reset, start again. Lost the cue ball slightly. I can tell you, he's really up for this match, but so is that man in yellow. We've got the flag sorted out now as well. We've got the Ugandan flag flying for Caesar. Three. is the score, guys. Just getting the scoreboards up and running. We had a massive power outage here. Well, got Caesar in the wrong seat at the moment, or on the wrong TV screen. I'm sure they're going to work their way through this. That's better. We've got Caesar against Caesar. I think Caesar might win then. There we go. Should be back to normal now. We're just going to sort the scoreboard out for you guys and we're good to go. Enjoy the rest of this match with me, Mark White. It really is something special about this match. It's just been built up so much. Has he overdone this? I think he has. It's going to be a safety, is it? Wants to cover the yellow in the side pocket. Just bear with us, guys. Everything will be back to normal very, very soon. Don't worry. Everyone working very, very hard so that you don't miss any of this. Yeah. There we go. I promised you the score would be up and running soon. There it is, 3-3, and we're just going to sort the shot clock out for you as well, and then everyone's happy. Referee might need to have a look at this one. I'm not sure where the referee is, to be honest. Well, it was a great shot, but he needs another one here. Can't get through to the intended yellow. He's going to have to play the more difficult one into the bottom right as we look now. Awkward queuing as well. These pockets are catching the players out. Now, does that 8 ball still pass the yellow into the corner? Yeah, obviously not. That's what the Rise Smile is about. There you can actually see, look, they've put a tablet there with the score on, just temporary. More for the players than you guys. Going to have to leave himself an angle on his last red to somehow disturb the 8 ball and the 1. He's got the perfect angle. Now, can he just flick the yellow away? That would be beautiful. Just come between the yellow and the 8 ball. Just flick the yellow out the way and leave himself on the 8. Just like that, absolutely brilliantly played. Caught the perfect angle on the yellow, and this to go back into the lead at 4-3. Really has got everything, this. Yeah, Caesar to break. Chris wants all the breaks. Chris won the lag, if you remember. Got the perfect lag, so he's breaking odd numbered racks. This is rack number 8 coming up, so it's Caesar's break. Tom Cousins just below me. I'm trying to get a score, but I need to update all my Wi-Fi and stuff here as well, guys. The massive power outage. Anyway, that doesn't matter right now. What's important is we got the game back on for you. And it's another dry break. And he did rack his own. Now we are just playing without a shot clock for the moment. And if anything, that will favour Caesar, because he told me before the match he didn't want to play on the TV table because he doesn't like the shot clock. But there was no way that we were going to let his fans down. Tom Cousins, I can tell you, is 5-1 up. First time I've seen him play. He's playing right below me here, and what a stroke the guy has. And he still hasn't been on the TV table, Tom Cousins. I'm sure we'll see him at some stage. Now can just stop the cue ball where the yellow is. Leave himself the perfect angle to come round 2 rails behind the red, just to the right. Coming in towards the 8 ball, he's overhit this. He wasn't really wide enough either. A little bit too much spin on the cue ball maybe. Saying he got a quick bounce off of the rail. Thing is though, it is what it is, and you have to adapt, you have to play to it. It's the same for both players. Chris now taken control, was 3-1 down, and now is 5-3 up. I must be honest, I'm not sure why they don't have a referee racking the balls. I'm really not sure why not. They have plenty of referees here. Well, I'll say it again. If anything, with there not being a shot clock, it favours Caesar, believe me. He told me personally he wasn't looking forward to playing on the TV table because he doesn't like the shot clock. I've even suggested an app to him so that when he goes back home, he's going to start practicing with the new shot clock app, which I know lots of players are doing now because they're finding themselves caught out when finally they do get to play on the TV table. They're not used to the shot clock. Christina Tkach, who is one of the top female players in the world, actually changed her whole shot routine because she found every single time she got Every time she got to the TV table, she found the shot clock was tripping her up, so she completely changed her shot routine. Well, if you could let us know, guys, if you're getting any sound from me or not. I've just been told there may be a problem with the sound now. Can anyone hear me? Is there anybody out there? We're still seeing the match going on. So apparently you can hear me, guys, so all is good. Everything is fixed. 5-3. Caesar looking to get back into this match. Race to 8, remember. Just looking at the best way to take these. Yellow to the bottom right hand corner. Now is he going into the yellow on the side rail? He's playing short side on it into the side pocket. He's overhit it slightly. Now can he stun off the back rail? Play it into the side, stun off the back rail. A little bit of left hand spin to play the yellow into the bottom right. Sorry, the bottom left I should say. Well, he got the cue ball, but he's missed the pot. Every shot has two parts, of course. He only got one of the parts. Going left-handed, there's that funny bridge that we see so often from players when they switch hands. The stroke was lovely. Just need to work on that bridge maybe a little bit, Chris. Well, if Caesar should go on to lose this match, there is still some interest for Caesar fans because they are still in the teams. And it goes just 2 away now from victory at 6-3. Tom Cousins also 2 from victory. He leads Soleimani by 6 racks to 2, the same score. Lee Kendall in the All England battle against Carl Morris. It's Lee Kendall 7-6 up in their last 32 match. Ricky Jones 2-0 up. I know his dad's here watching and his mum's watching, Janet. She'll be watching in Rhodes. He's 2-0 up against Sergei Lenartz. Stephen Campbell going well at 5-1 up against Maltese Dejan Grech. Back to this one. Caesar, the Scorpion, Chandiga to break off trail 6-3. And he hasn't broke well at all. There's another dry break. He can't really complain because he wrecked his own. What do you guys think in the chat? Who do you think it favours more, the no shot clock? Bearing in mind that Caesar personally told me he doesn't like the shot clock. Lost the cue ball once again. It's not the first time we've seen players overrunning position. He's looking at kicking this in. Well, this is an aggressive shot from Melling. Oh, look at this for a quality shot. Very brave as well. Very, very brave. Knew he was leaving everything. Should he miss it? He does love a crowd, Chris Melling. And he always has one big shot in his pocket. Always. That man there at the moment is being taught a lesson. And this is the kind of standard you have to set yourselves, the likes of Chris Melling, Tom Cousins. Shepherd. The safe cracker. All the big boys. And it is a learning process for Caesar. Obviously very, very talented guy. And I am going to be doing an interview with Caesar tomorrow. He's agreed to do an interview with us for Ultimate Pool. Looking forward to that. Hearing about the man behind the player, who we all know. We don't really know too much about Caesar though. Love to learn more about the guy. Really is a talent. So on the hill then. Whoever is on this table next is going to be a tough act to follow. The hype for this game was unlike any other match in this tournament so far. It really was. Well, this looks like it might be dry. Is there another twist? Come on, Caesar, are the shouts. Can he come back from 7-3 down? Will it be hail Caesar or will it be fail Caesar just for this match? He's still in there fighting. He's still loving the battle. Yeah, moments like this is where it will favour Caesar with no shot clock. He's taken these very, very well. Little draw now. Does he come past the yellows? Does he try and draw into it? I think he's safer. Oh, he's looking at maybe changing his mind to take the other red. Just has to draw into the yellow. Wow, that is, for me, that's inexperience, because he knew that was coming. Well, he's played a good shot, unless he scratches. Doesn't want to scratch. He hasn't. That could have just saved him from going out. For now, anyway. Yeah, he should have been drawing all the way past that yellow and back out again, not taking the risk that he took. It was pretty obvious that that could go wrong. It's been a long day for Chris, and he's playing again, I think, a little bit later on. I think there's more teams action to come tonight. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on it, guys. We are running a little bit behind time. Oh, great effort, but it could be his last shot. Chris Melling acknowledging the great escape. Well, it's simple, isn't it? He needs to kick this in. There's nowhere to hide now on the table. Needs to kick it in. He's missed it. It's ball in hand. Chris Melling with a chance to close out the match. Caesar walks back to his chair. I'm sure he feels inside. Phones going off and all sorts. I think Chris said, "I'm not here," when the phone rang. Tom Cousins has gone on the hill as 7-3. Craig Woodingham has beaten Michael Sagradini 8 racks to 2. Chris Melling is about to win by 8 racks to 3. We were hoping for a closer match. Caesar will lick his wounds. He'll come back in the teams. I know he's a very, very proud Ugandan. Shakes the hand. Chris Melling could have been a potential banana skin, that particular match. But